and she does a 10-minute ice bath thing. That's, I don't know. It's not even a challenge anymore because we would do action sequences and then Sam is like, the best way to heal is to just do an ice bath. And I was like, I would tell my trainer, yaar, dekh, ye bhi kariye, karna chahiye hum log ko. So then he would get ice and put, and I would be like, just 2 minutes, like, hey, what's happened? Why main baat nahi So I've actually never been on a shoot or on a creative process like that where I'm seeing a co-actor go through something, and you learn so much. You learn so much about human beings in general when you see someone battling something and win. And I think she's inspired me, inspired Raj, DK, Sita, everyone, Amazon. I think she's an inspiration that how she has done this show and done an action show. It's commendable.
Varun's being too kind. Like he said, it was a partnership. When we would do action, it really felt like a dance. It felt like, remember, and we discussed this, that action felt like a romantic song because there was just so much sync. I have never had that kind of sync because, Mahajan long shot. They don't say cut and it goes on for how long was that?
I think we have a 11 or 12-minute one-take action sequence. Wow! In the scene. Kasagay Mumbai! Honestly, actually what I want to say, and I'm sure Sam must be feeling the same, is that I think we waited so long for this. That it's finally here. Can you believe it's happening actually?
I can't believe. I actually had a moment with myself just sitting down. This has been a while, and I waited for this for a while. 1 year.
Both of you have been
guys like it?
I love you too. I love all of you all. And
we just got a teaser and you impressed us once again, both of you. So thank you, and we can't wait. And I've been saying this club. We have got to wait. But they have something really special for you. Special Citadel Honey Bunny merchandise just for you. Want it?
we do. Actually, I was promised that there's going to be a gun over
Yes,
there.
it's coming here. Can we have that gun, please? Thank you. Was it exciting? एक मिनट, I'll do that. कुछ शांत रहो सर. काय आपला? करतो मी. Guys, clear this please. Let's not block the view. Thank you. All good? All good. Thank you sir. Jula Shiva, how are you? Once again, a round of applause for our honey bunny, Varun Dhawan and Samantha. आप दोनों से सवाल है कि हमने देखा टीजर में कि आपने इसमें काफी माइंड ब्लोइंग स्टंट्स किए हैं. How was it to prepare for it?
Honestly, like genuinely honestly, my preparation was very, very easy compared to Samantha's because I think it's public knowledge what she was battling when she got onto the show. And I would think I have it hard when I just started rehearsing and getting into stuff. And I'm like, yeah, Raj DK are really making me do all this and all. But when I would see the kind of work ethic this girl had and what she was actually battling, that really inspired me. And we became partners almost, in making things happen. But I've actually never been on a shoot or on a creative process like that where I'm seeing a co-actor go through something, and you learn so much. You learn so much about human beings in general when you see someone battling something and win. And I think she's inspired me, inspired Raj DK, Sita, everyone, Amazon. I think she's an inspiration that how she has done this show and done an action show. It's commendable. Seriously, Sam, it's commendable.
I should have worn glasses. I'm going to cry now.
But Samantha, you deserve.
Honestly.
You deserve all the accolades and you're an inspiration. So, how was your experience?
Varun's being too kind. Like he said, it was a partnership. When we would do action, it really felt like a dance. It felt like, you remember, and we discussed this, that action felt like a romantic song because there was just so much sync. I have never had that kind of sync because, well, Rajan DK being Rajan DK, long shot. They don't say cut and it goes on for how long was that?
I think we have a 11 or 12-minute one-take action sequence.
Wow!
In the show.
And it's the both of us with the cameraman and everyone has to be in absolute sync. So I've never felt that kind of chemistry with anyone, and it shows. I believe it shows because that action sequence is truly special. I shouldn't say that myself, but just making it was absolutely beautiful.
While she's speaking, okay, it just goes to say the amount of effort that she's put in each and every individual. It takes an entire village to create what they've created. So a huge round of applause for everybody who's putting that hard work, effort to make Citadel funny.
Well, and honestly, this is just a teaser. It's a teaser. Actually, what all is there, Raj and DK are being a little confused. It's something which will blow your minds. The kind of everything. I think the kind of background score we have, the way the show has been set up, the way we've shot it was really a learning experience. For me, I think after Badlapur and October, I was shooting on real locations. Otherwise, it would always be sets and this and that, more glamorized. But with this, we got every day, one day in Bhandup, one day in Thane, one day. I was like, यार ये Amazon का show है, मेरे को लगा यार थोड़ा set पे लेके जाएंगे. But they were like, नहीं, street पे करना है, भागो इधर जाओ, ये करो. And but fingers crossed. I don't speak too much. Just very excited about it.
I know Varun is one of the most hardworking people in the industry, and all he thinks about, I believe that from the time he wakes up, he has only one thought, and that is, how do I do this scene better? How do I? He actually does from the time he wakes up. I think he's always focusing on how to do his job better, and also. On a side note, he's also one of the nicest human beings. I think that he has a wonderful sense of humor, and he just makes sure that everyone is happy on set. He's always smiling. There's never a rough day. Everyone is just so cool around him. And what he's done in Citadel is a completely new BD. Completely new. His action is
We saw that completely new VD recently on social media as well, where he's flaunting his abs, and we have to say, we love that avatar of VD, don't we?
I want to know about that caption actually. What is God's plan?
God's plan. भगवान का plan.
हाँ.
Actually, वो Drake का गाना है, but it's famous because of Rinku Singh का है. और और भी क्या डाला है Rinku Singh ने 19th over.
But you guys have also bowled us over. With that, shall we?
Actually, it's very fascinating when me and Sam met. We are born only a few days apart. Actually.
You're younger?
And we are younger. I don't know. You're on?
April 28th,
No,
87.
you're 28, I'm 24. So I'm
4
younger.
days,
I'm
4 days younger.
4 days younger. But it was, we were always so much in sync. Even it's like how we feel like when we go for an event or how the actual feeling. It's strange. I don't know, it's because we both are Taurians or we are born a few days apart. But there's a lot of sync, I think, over there. And she's very spiritual as well, which always helps.
I'm glad to see the Taurians on the floor, 24, 28, 30th. So it's a
Great.
Taurians,
Great.
it's a full house on stage. So thank you. And now we're waiting to know what the date is. Can't wait. But before that, I would like to once again call back on stage Raj, DK, Sita, and Nikhil.
I'm going to get into trouble for this, but I think.
Hi Varun.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good.
Long time. Acha, I wanted to know that when you are working on a serial, and especially in an action serial like this, which is centered around you and Samantha, what is the difference in approach vis-a-vis, say, any film of yours or any action film that you have before?
I think with the series, what happens is that you get a much longer time to be in the character. And you're always, and when you're working with directors like Raj and DK, they're very concerned कि ये कोई दूसरा काम तो नहीं कर रहा है. He's starting some other film. Is he shooting some ad? So they were very concerned before. I think I went on board only. They had given me strict thing that if you're doing this, you cannot do another film during this. You cannot do, you should shoot no ads. This is your look. You be only in this. So I found, actually I enjoyed it a little more because I got to be in this character of Bunny for a much longer period of time. And because you get so much time, you get episodes. जो character का जो arc है, I think वो better, it comes out better. It's like how in real life you want people to understand you and not misunderstand you. But sometimes the meeting is so less that they misunderstand you. इसमें I think people hopefully will understand my character. They want. And there's so many other moments which you can express so well, and they're wonderful directors. Yeah, honestly, Raj and DK are just such wonderful directors. I had such a good time learning from them and being directed by them, and I think people will get to see a very different side of mine, which I don't think I've gone into that side since Badlapur. I've got a chance now with them. They've really pushed me into a corner to remove this performance, but I'm glad it happened.
We're looking forward to that new avatar of yours and wishing you the best. And I have a couple of questions here, which if I could, with your permission. Yes? Yeah, please, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to tell you that Naindeep, and I want to tell you that there's genuine euphoria there was before this came out. But I also can feel that there's genuine love for everybody present on stage because what you guys have stood up for. Sam, my question would be to you that, like Varun said, that you've been on a personal mission of health and wellness in the last 2 years. You've been the face and voice of strength here also and in real life. How do you deal with the lows and how do you manage to never give up just like your character?
I do give up. I can't tell you that I don't, but that's not where the story ends. I climb back up.
And she does a 10-minute ice bath thing. I don't know. It's not even a challenge anymore because we would do action sequences and then Sam is like, the best way to heal is to just do an ice bath. And I was like, I would tell my trainer, yaar, देख ये भी कर रही है, करना चाहिए हम लोग को. So then he would get ice and put, and I would be like just 2 minutes, like, hey, what ठंडा है भाई मैं बाहर नहीं लूँ. And she would do like 10 minutes. You done it, but that's not very long. Yeah. Very long.
6 minutes.
6-7 minutes to you waited.
Commendable, man. 10 minutes is a long time.
Not 10 minutes, 6 minutes.
He wants the mic over there. I बोल रही हूँ mic चाहिए.
Please.
अच्छा.
Yeah, on the left, on the left. Yeah.
बधाई आपको.
Yes, ma'am.
आई एम गुड, थैंक यू. पहले तो बहुत बहुत बधाई कि आपने परंपरा को कायम रखा. तो वरुण, मेरा सवाल ये, आपने कहा 12 मिनट लगा था वो एक सीन को करने में, तो इतना लंबा एक्शन सीन करने का कैसा एक्सपीरियंस था, क्या सीखा?
बहुत difficult था. I think difficulty से ज़्यादा it was very challenging. You know, I know that in Family Man also they had a long one take action sequence which they had done. So when they came to pitch this idea कि इसमें हम लोग 12 मिनट का एक लंबा one take करेंगे, 1 hour. That's how what they call it, 1 hour करेंगे. तो my question और सैम का भी question यही था कि करेंगे कैसे ये, इसके लिए बहुत रिहर्सल चाहिए. There are different parts. और हम लोग एक हवेली में शूट कर रहे थे, पैलेस we were shooting. And ये कैसे करेंगे, choreograph कैसे करेंगे, because as we keep moving things get more difficult. There are bombs that are bursting, there are grenades that we are throwing and which are bursting in real time and stuff like that. And I mean it's actually a very scientific process, a very technical thing. Actually, Raj can.
We have done this before. It's a very well choreographed one takes, but this time we had really good action, hidden action talent in both of them. That we actually put them in the line of fire. So they had to do the stunts. There was really no doubles. So they had to do it all themselves. So that was the challenge this time. They were up for it, right? Correct?
I'm glad you made that very clear.
Yeah. Very first, Varun was so enthusiastic that the very first thing, very first shot of him, usually it's a respectful shot, right? Where let's take action. What we did was he was ulta, and the head down from the top he came down. That was his very first shot. So it was that kind of enthusiastic actors we need as creators to push the boundaries.
तो पहला जो शूट था हम लोग कर रहे थे, उन्होंने मुझे उल्टा लटका दिया था इजीली. मतलब 8 घंटे का शूट है, मैं 3-4 घंटे उल्टा ही लटका हूँ
और बीच में लंच ब्रेक हुआ तो हम चलते चले गए.
When this is धमाकेदार,
we had a Russian stunt director for that. Who I was not understanding what he was saying when I was upside down. I was like, मेरे तो मराठी में गाली निकल रही थी.
We have one more question here from the right hand side. Renuka, hi.
Hi Renuka.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, very good.
Hi Sachin and hi the entire team, Varun, Raj, DK, Sam, everyone. We really love the teaser. I have 2 questions. First one for Raj and DK, second for Varun. For Raj and DK, I would like to ask, what is it like to step into the mind of Duzo brothers and make that universe your own? Because you have very independent sense of style and filmmaking, storytelling. They have their own, but what is it like to step into the universe and make it your own? My second question for Varun is, during Badlapur, your father said that I do not want to see Varun in a dark shade, dark character. What was his reaction when you told him about this?
See, this is the first time we are doing a collab with anybody. We've been fiercely independent filmmakers. 3 of us started off with 99 here. So we only made what we wrote, what we direct, we wrote, directed, and produced most of our stuff. And that's how we believed that we could do something unique and something that nobody's going to push us to do. Right? So that's the freedom that we enjoyed as filmmakers. And I'm glad we stuck to that. And I'm glad that platforms like Amazon are actually supporting that vision, saying that, hey, do what you want. And, give us our space to do our creative work. Having said that, once we met, we were, of course, very excited when Jennifer Salvi gave us this offer to direct CITADEL India. We met Russo brothers, we went to the US and the entire team. There was like a big conference room where we had episodes laid out for everybody. We actually did their reading, first reading of their episode. All of us together were very gracious and extremely collaborative and free. And when we heard our pitch, we were like on our call saying, what do we tell them? What is our pitch? So when we actually told the idea, it was off from what they were doing. It was there was more coordinated. There was a bit more cinema in this. There's a lot of touch of cinema in Honey Bunny. There's a cinematic element throughout. There's a motive that works. I thought they're going to be saying, can you stick to what we're doing? So right off the bat, they were like, we love it. Do that's your flavor. Go for it. Stick to your vision. That's the best part there. Of course, when we finished the reading at the end of it, we were texting each other. So Deek and I were together and Sita was on the phone and texting. Shit, there's so many great minds sitting there. And then we said at the end of it, we said, no, actually, we're also not so bad. But we have only 10% of the resources.
Yeah, and when we saw all the gadgets and everything in their show, we decided, okay, instead of competing with them, thank God we've set ours in a different time period. So our gadgets are not going to be as fancy as their duties in the future. So when you get to see the rest of the show or the trailer, you'll understand.
Yeah, so for me, I think it is that whenever I see something, any piece of art, and I get excited about it, I make it a point to go and tell the person that you've done a good job. So it was in the lockdown when Family Man released, and like everyone, I saw season 2, and I was a huge fan, and it was at 12 o'clock at night, 12:31 at night. Pretty late, I called DK. His wife must be wondering. We started talking about the show, and I said, this is amazing, this and that, and started discussing action and runners only, for that matter. And like I said, he had Usos. He said, I'm going to tell you something, but if you tell anyone, I'll have to kill you. So I was like, no, I won't tell anyone, tell me. Please tell me. And then he said, we're doing this with the Russos. And I was like, Russos, Avengers, and Raj and DK, Family Man, and Go on the street, they are coming together. What's going on? And then slowly, I met Raj.
Everybody also said that, I really want to do some action. You said that, and I'm like, guess what? It is action.
So it was just everything aligning together. And for my dad, it was just so that he didn't like how my personality had become post Badlapur. Like why I was behaving like that. He likes to see me in a certain way on this. So, but when this came about, because I have matured since then so much that he knows I can handle all this. So he's coming as a parent more than just anything. That's David Dhawan, the parent. But he was so excited that I'm working with directors like Raj and DK because he's loved their work as well in the past, so much. So he's pretty excited about this. The world's moving on continuously. The Russos are doing so much stuff in the West. They're doing so many series, productions, and now they're actually back to directing Avengers. And we should ask Raj and DK that when they're going to surprise us now with the big one. Okay, that's for a later conversation. And I think that Raj and DK always work with Ejaz Bhai as well. It's their mainstay. And so we had an amazing crew with us, So I felt very safe in their hands. But there was a lot of hanging for some reason. They wanted me to jump with a bike 40 feet in the air, and then Raj would be with the camera, and then DK will be like, "You'll do that, right? You do that." I'm like, well, okay, I don't know what to say.
They make it look like a cakewalk for you.
It was scary, but when you see the result, it's all worth it. And trust me, this is just a teaser. They've not put anything. They're being very conjuice. There's lots more that Samantha and me been through, bruises, hurts, which Amazon didn't let us put out actually.
So they're wanting us to, leaving us wanting for more.
कुछ नहीं डालने देते Amazon. यार इतना empower डाल देते हो तुम लोग. तो डाल ही नहीं सकते हम लोग.
Samantha,
खुद तो डालने दो. सुबह का खाना जो है वो भी नहीं डाल सकते.
But
मेरे को तो बोल देता बीवी को फोन नहीं कर रहे, उस पे भी embargo है.
आपने जो कहा कि इतना सा टीजर दिखा, इतने से टीजर में भी you're looking super confident and you're looking like an action. सभी action heroes will give a run for their money, right? Yeah. Now after watching Family Man 2, we've seen even a more exclusive Samantha in Citadel Honey Bunny. What do you creating? Are you carving this niche for yourself in this genre?
Well, Family Man 2 might have been beginner's luck. I don't know. I'll wait for the audience to give me their verdict with this one, but I really hope I pass with flying colors because the action genre is something that I'm deeply invested in and I would like to do more of. So I really hope they give me their blessings on this one.
You aced it like a champion in the teaser, so wishing you the best.
Yeah,
Raj?
actually, since it's very random, I'm pretty random anyway, but I was saying, I have actually been a fan of Sam since she had done Pakhi.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't know कि ये वो है actually. मैंने वो देखा था, मुझे वो गाना बहुत पसंद था. नी ने अरे अरे अरे. Oh, I love that song.
He's
And,
been wanting to do
and
this for a
yeah.
while.
Whenever I meet her, I'll say, can we just make a reel on the song once, Samantha? One chance. But she was so amazing in that. And then, while doing the series with her, I realized, it's Samantha Day. Then some other film, she's like, ये भी Samantha Day. इसके साथ, so she's given so many hits, which I didn't know it was her. Then I came to know. And then she has a pet name also. Can I say it?
I think someone take his mic away,
We are
please.
here for date reveal. We are only here for date reveal, not a nickname reveal. We should keep it for behind the scenes. But Raj and DK, I have a question. Like, all of us are curious to know